Next guest knows exactly what it's like to carry the weight of the country on her shoulders. More than 5 million viewers watched with bated breath as Cortnee Vine stepped up to take the crucial penalty shot during the Matildas' quarter-final clash against France at the Women's World Cup. Then this happened.
From the spot, she sends Australia through. Hold your breath. The World Cup is now just 2 steps away.
Oh, the soccer superstar became a national hero overnight, inspiring a whole generation to follow in her footsteps. And we're delighted to welcome Cortnee Vine now. Oh, Cortnee, hello, a happy new year. I get goosebumps just seeing and listening to that. What does it do to you?
Oh, I mean, I still watch it quite a lot.
That's great.
But it still gives me goosebumps and unreal excitement. It's just an unbelievable feeling.
The game-winning goal in a thrilling 7-6 penalty. I mean, I imagine, Cortnee, the joy of that just does not dull or wear off. Like, does it still feel as extraordinary every time you watch it?
Honestly, yes. It just feels unbelievable. There's nothing, the words still don't know how to come out from that moment. It's something I think I'll hold on to forever, and I hope everyone else does too.
You know, in that moment, did it all come back to your training? I mean, there was so much mental fortitude in there, especially for kids who are watching. How did you keep your calm in that moment?
Yeah, I think it's one of those moments, penalty you practice so many times, and I've practiced it so many times during that World Cup period that you can't question yourself in that moment. You just have to, you back yourself and go the way that you've been practicing that whole time. And that's what I did. It's not to say I wasn't nervous or anxious in that moment. I definitely felt the adrenaline after it, but yeah, it was unbelievable, and I think it comes down to just backing yourself in that moment.
Even with all that training though, Cortnee, it's tough for us to believe that you weren't absolutely terrified. Have you been honest? Did that creep in? Or you literally did just say, slip into game mode and I'm going to get this done?
Honestly, it's a bit of an out-of-body experience for me in that moment. I didn't feel necessarily the nerves and the anxiety, but post it, I definitely was trembling and felt the adrenaline, the anxiety come into it, and realised what I'd just done and what we'd just accomplished.
Oh, wow. It was just such a moment that you gave the entire country. Enormous thanks for that. I love this. You recently made the choice to sign with an Australian team, despite having other opportunities overseas. Just talk us through that decision. Why was it important to you?
For me, I think it comes down to a lot of different things. Each individual has their own goals, I think, in their career, and it's not to say I don't want to go overseas eventually, but for me, I really wanted to feel the ripple effect from that World Cup, and I'm so glad I got to see the outcome, and you know, the amount of people coming to our games in Australia, and just the ripple effect that I've been able to feel, and the people coming up to me and wanting my signature and photos, and just being so immersed in the Matildas has been unreal. And I don't think I would have wanted to go anywhere else this year except for Australia and feel this effect that we've made.
Cortnee, for those of us who aren't living it, what does that ripple effect actually look like close up? I mean, we know more people are coming to the games, but you've changed the sport in other ways too.
Yeah, I mean, we see the ripple effect with membership numbers as well. At Sydney FC, we've increased our membership by 1,000%, which is unbelievable. That's an unbelievable start. And even across the league with the Liberty A-League Pass, there's just so many people, so many kids wanting to come to the games and watch, I guess, their heroes now. And I think it's changed the women's game forever. I think all of us now are role models, everyone that plays in this league, not just myself or the Matildas in it, but everyone else that plays in the league is now a role model. And we see it with the amount of people coming to the games and clinics and people wanting to sign up for football this year, and it's unbelievable, and hopefully the ripple effect just keeps going. And
it goes beyond just football too. What I'm seeing with my kids is that it inspires them to take up all sorts of sports, and particularly girls that then are going into swimming and all sorts of things that they didn't think were possible before. You know, thank you for just such beautiful moments you give us. We know that I think that you've had about 24 hours, couple of days off, straight back into it today. Thanks so much for talking to us this morning.
No worries at all. Thank you for having me.
An absolute treat. Thank you so much, Cortnee.